Welcome everybody to the Kalispell Warhawk Dynasty. My name is MrHurriicane. Welcome back to Warhawk football here in Week 7. The second half of this year gets underway as Kalispell takes on Washington State. Kalispell's been a little inconsistent lately, but still find themselves ranked 17th with a 4-2 record. Last week was one of their best offensive showings of the season, with Justin Colbert filling in for Brandon Warren. That won't be the case today, as Warren has been cleared to play. He'll start here against the Cougars as we get underway back home in Kalispell, Montana. Here comes number 11, Marty Belafonte, with a spin to the sideline. Belafonte tripped up shy of the 25. Kalispell does have a lot of visits lined up with various recruits, 2 of them in attendance today. As the Warhawks come out here toward the 20, Brandon Warren in the game, tosses this outside, and there's nowhere to go for Kyle Thomas. It's a loss of 5. Trips left here for Kalispell as Warren looks to throw for the first time back, and it's complete. Carl Joyce picks up a block and gains 8 yards to make it a much more manageable 3rd down and 6. Again with 3 receivers to the left. Here's Warren with time, and he throws an ill-advised pass. It's intercepted on just his 2nd throw of the day. Kalispell's been much better with turnovers this season. That's just their 4th interception, but it gives the Cougars a very short field. For quarterback Derek McMillan and running back Reno Springs. It's a fake on 1st down. McMillan with time to his receiver Nolan. It goes off his hands and falls to the ground. 2 deep safeties here for Kalispell. McMillan again to pass against the 3-man rush, and Kalispell actually got to him. That was Triplett on the pressure. Incomplete. 3rd down and 10. Now 4 on the rush. McMillan outside as a man open, and that is out of bounds for Hampton. 4th down. The Cougars get on the board first, capitalizing off the Warren INT. He'll throw to begin this possession. Joyce slips a tackle, and he breaks away, for a moment anyway. Good pickup here for Joyce. Obviously, Colbert had an outstanding game last week. Many thought he should start again today, but it's Warren in the game, handing off to Kyle Thomas, spinning his way ahead for a gain of 7. Warren was hurt 2 games ago, and Kalispell's hoping to limit the hits on him today, as he rolls outside the pocket, getting some room, and there's Warren out of bounds with a gain of 6. Can they do better on this 3rd down? Needing 2 with 2 backs in the game. Quick throw on target for Mike Harris. What a catch by the senior wideout for a gain of 8. Again, 2 backs in the game. This handoff goes to Lee, who runs over a defender. Troy Lee bursts ahead for the 1st down, gain of 11. He's averaging 7.3 a carry this year for a reason. Now they'll swing it outside. Thomas picks up a block from John Charles. Heads out of bounds with a gain of 8. Warren's return this week, and they're definitely using a lot of option. Here is Thomas up the middle now, rumbling ahead. He picks up 6 more. New set of downs for Kalispell. Again, trips left. Off the fake, Warren heads outside. Pretty good coverage. Warren gets the angle, heads up the sideline, dives inside the pylon for a touchdown. Kalispell takes the lead. Welcome back, Brandon Warren. It appears he is good to go in this one. They're not shying away from running the ball with him at all. Kalispell now up 7-3. Here is McMillan starting off this possession, and he buys some time, throws it underneath, again incomplete. McMillan 0 for 4 to start. 3rd down and 4. Big blitz sent. McMillan's hit, floats it downfield, and nearly throws a pick to Chris Baker. 3 and out. Kalispell takes over with their 2-back set, and they'll go to some more option now. Warren to his right, flips it back to Troy Lee. Gets some blocks across the 50. Lee gets laid out, but picks up 24 more. Thomas the lone back this time, as they'll go 2 tight ends instead. Outside, complete again. Joyce hauls it in. 1st down now as Kalispell gets into long distance field goal range. 1st and 10. Warren feels the rush and can't get away. Pretty good coverage again downfield by the Cougar defense. Trying to get back in scoring range. Here's 2nd and long. A quick throw. Warren finds Justin Payne inside the 30, and that'll help. Now it's 3rd down and 8. They have Justin Payne slot right. Pressure straight ahead. Warren underneath. Complete. John Charles reaches ahead and moves the chains. Big first down catch for Hayden John Charles. Two tight ends here again. Warren off the keeper. Gets a block in the secondary. Gets outside. Warren for a touchdown. It's number 2. Hey, if you want to limit the hits on Warren, why not just let him run past everybody to the end zone? Works for me. 14-3 Kalispell, as Washington State really hasn't gotten to run much of an offense today, but Reno Springs busts off a 20-yard run. Reno, the brother of Juneau Springs for Kalispell. Here is Springs again up the middle, and he'll pick up 2. But the passing game is off to an awfully slow start for the Cougars. McMillan, 3rd and 6, feels the rush and lost the football. It's Triplett once again. Marion Triplett came into the game with 6 sacks. He's had a great season already, and he does his best Dwight Freeney impression here on that spin. Still 14-3 Warhawks with a very productive start offensively. Warren playing well after his interception. He'll keep it again on first down. Outside goes Warren, shoved out after another long run, that one of 22 yards. Not only is he back, but his running is a big part of Kalispell's plan today. Warren somehow gets outside the pocket here on first down, turns the corner again to move the chains. Warren over 70 yards rushing. We're on to the second quarter. Handoff. Kyle Thomas gets downhill in a hurry and picks up around 8 yards. Good run. 2 of 3 on third down. Thomas the back gets the call. Off tackle. He sweeps outside and gets the first down. Now 5 yards. Cheating down that safety, and they'll bring the blitz. Picked up by Thomas. Short throw complete. Mike Harris has it. Harris does get very close to the marker, but it doesn't appear like he actually moved the chains. Here it is, Kalispell in the red zone. Sweep right, Thomas in some trouble and thrown down on the play. Great job by Luke Young. A long way to go now, 3rd and 15. Warren sidesteps, fires downfield, and nearly gives it to the Cougars. That was Jacob Nelson in coverage. 3 more on the board for Kalispell, now 17-3. As Derek McMillan throwing on second down finds Marcus Brown. That's their first pass completion of the day. McMillan now 1 for 7. On 3rd and 6, McMillan with a strong throw outside the numbers into that cover 2 hole. That's an NFL caliber throw right there. New set of downs and maybe a panic throw here by McMillan. That play didn't go anywhere for Washington State. Baker the single high safety as the corners play off. On 3rd and 8, McMillan pressured, gets it away in time. And there's Hampton on the underthrow. He adjusts to make the catch. Touchdown, Washington State. Michael Hunter just plays it too far, and Washington State makes it a 7-point game. Kalispell football, here goes Thomas on the sweep. A lot of production here out of the running game as Thomas slips a tackle and picks up 15. A lot of chunk runs so far for the Warhawks. To the air this time, Warren protected, and that pass is nowhere close. I think it was intended for Carl Joyce, but that was not Warren's best throw. 3rd and 10 here against the blitz. Underneath again, John Charles is close, but I think he's a little short. Not going to shy away Kalispell from going for it, however. 4th and inches, and they count on the running game again. Kyle Thomas. The run game has been so good today, you just got to keep sticking with them. Now under 3 minutes to go in the half. Warren wanted to run and lost the ball. It luckily goes right to Rodney Hall. Warren continues to deal with a lot of pressure. 3rd and 14. 5 on the rush. Warren pressured again, and he gets crushed. Can't get the pass off cleanly. It's incomplete. The Cougars have gotten back in this game. They've been very resilient. Both teams 2-1 this year in conference. Here's a good play by Brown, stiff-arming Akinjide to pick up 16. In Warhawk territory, trying to close the gap. McMillan out to his left, complete again. Chris Hampton with a diving catch. Their pass game is definitely picking things up. 3rd and 1. They'll give it to Springs, running into the Kalispell pursuit. Wesley Merrill on the stop. This will be about a 53-yard try. Wait a minute, it's a fake, and Ellis is taken down. It's a turnover on downs. They bust out a fake field goal, but they don't fool Kalispell, who has time now if they can get themselves in scoring range. 39 seconds left, another hit on Warren, he's dropped again. Sacked by Allen Lloyd. 20 seconds here to go in the half, 3rd and 15. Warren, again pressured, just takes his chance downfield and ends up incomplete. Chad Dawson breaks it up. Just time for one more play here. Cougars got to travel 62 yards, so I think we're okay. And McMillan goes down. He's sacked again by Marion Triplett. Outstanding rush. And Kalispell takes their 7-point lead into halftime. But it definitely feels like they missed an opportunity to create an even larger lead here in the first half. As Kalispell opened up a 17-3 lead, I felt like this was going to stay a one-sided game, but Washington State showed some real resiliency. It's not going to be the same kind of football here in the Pac-12. The Cougars have rebounded, and they are only down by 7 here to begin the third quarter. Here's McMillan to an open man, Kingsley Howell on the reception, gain of 20. As soon as McMillan got that first completion, he's gotten into a groove. But he can't get some room on this carry. He's dropped by Mario Townsend. Empty backfield on 2nd down. McMillan outside here to the 50. Complete to Chris Hampton for a gain of 11. Now they're getting into much better 3rd down scenarios. Springs on the carry. Oh, he's very close, but Reno Springs gets it done. Kalispell aggressively tried to recruit Springs a few years ago, and you can see why as he breaks free once again, gain of 16. Springs helping open up this offense a bit more. He'll carry again. This time he doesn't get as much space, and it's 3rd down. Trips left for the Cougars. McMillan fakes, fires to his right. Hampton can't hang on. The hit applied by Alex Hardy forces 4th down. It's now a 17-13 game. Kalispell ball trying to get the offense back on track. Thomas picks up 5. Warren here on 3rd and 2. Hands it. Thomas doesn't get there. Good defense by the Cougars. Now they force a 3 and out. Washington State's really taking control of things now. McMillan to the air. Brown on the reception. That's another big gain. And he still was not ruled down. They never whistled. He must have landed on a Kalispell defender. Heads up play by Marcus Brown. 1st and 10. Now Robinson checks into the game for Springs and picks up 7. This game has really shifted from where it was early on. McMillan keeping on 3rd down. Got the first, and he's drilled by Glenn Hayes, but gets 9 yards. Baker, the single high safety here on 2nd down. McMillan floats it downfield again. He's picked off. Glenn Hayes takes it away for Kalispell. Just the 3rd interception for the Warhawk defense this year. Wow, it's like he never saw Glenn Hayes. A gift for the senior safety, and Kalispell takes over. John Charles slot right here on 2nd down. Warren drifting way back. He somehow gets away. Warren turns the corner. He's got the 1st down. Brandon Warren! What an outstanding run to get 26 yards. Kalispell needed something to jumpstart the offense again. Maybe that'll do it as they go to Troy Lee, and now he's not finding as much space. 3rd and 9. Harris sent in motion. 3rd quarter winding down. Warren gets time. Airs it out. Joyce lays out. He's got it. Carl Joyce for 40 yards. 2 big plays on this possession. Kalispell back in business, and Lee breaks a tackle. Lunging ahead, he picks up 9. On to the 4th quarter here in Kalispell. 2nd down for Warren. He hangs on to it too long and pays the price. That is a loss of 21 yards on the sack fumble. Kalispell now just trying to play for a field goal. It's a dump off here to Lee, and they'll make it easier on Rick Thomas. 4th down Warhawks. 20-13, just a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter. Washington State ball, and Springs doesn't get much space. We'll see if the defense can step up now in the final quarter. 3rd and 9, Springs on the draw, and no chance. He gets hit by Oscar Bryant, and it's a 3-and-out. Kalispell could really use a nice long possession here. It's Lee weaving his way with good agility, getting 9 more on the ground. 54 yards for Troy Lee. A fake now from Warren. Across the middle, on target, it's Mike Harris for a gain of 13. Kalispell finding their groove again. Payne the motion man. They'll try a screen. Watch out! He did not get the block he was counting on. Again, one play wrecks progress for Kalispell. 3rd and 15. More pressure on Warren. He goes down to minimal contact on this one. They have not limited the hits like they had hoped. 20-13 still, and just a few minutes to play. Off the pitch, here goes Springs outside. Good speed option for the Cougars. 2nd down and inches. McMillan, oh, he's lifted off his feet. Good job, Alex Hardy. 3rd and 3. 2 deep safety still for Kalispell. Draw for Springs, oh my, Chris Harrison. An outstanding play forces 4th down. This defensive line has realized all the potential I thought they had. Now Kalispell on the return. This is Belafonte. He's got the angle outside. Good job by Marty B to get 24 yards. Kalispell close to field goal range already. They'll try a sweep. Thomas to his right. Gets a block from John Charles. Solid gain on 1st down. Timeout called by the Cougars. Another run. And Thomas is taken down for a loss. No chance there for Thomas. It's now 3rd and 6. Empty backfield for Kalispell. They need this play. Warren pressured, and the pass is knocked down. He had his receiver open over the middle, but again, Kalispell up front. They are really struggling. Another chance given to Washington State. It could be their last, with 1 timeout left. Floated by McMillan, caught by Davis. Hunter almost got a hand on that. 1:48 to play. Here's McMillan, time to throw. Gets it away for Davis again. Into Warhawk territory. He'll drag Juno Springs with him down to the 35. 1st down. Still plenty of time for Washington State. McMillan with an open man. Hampton got behind Hunter. It's a touchdown. Washington State has completed the comeback. Hunter having himself a pretty rough game there on the outside. And now it's 20 apiece with a minute to go. Can Kalispell get in range? They've struggled all 2nd half as Warren gets sacked again. It's 3rd and long, and the Warhawks will run the play clock down. They don't want to give the Cougars a chance to win it. So here's Warren sprinting outside the pocket here. He will not run. He'll throw it way downfield, and it's intercepted by Dawson. This is actually good for Kalispell, because what Warren did there was waste a lot of time and set up the Cougars well outside of scoring range. Just got to be careful here. McMillan to the middle. He got his man again. Howell to midfield. They're going to get a chance to win this game. 5 seconds left. Here we go. McMillan thrown to the ground by Bobby Hill. This game is going to overtime. After Kalispell took a 17-3 lead, this game really took a dramatic turn. Kalispell now will start overtime on defense. Obviously, both teams get a chance to score. McMillan will hand this to Reno Springs to start OT, and Springs picks up 5. Kalispell trying to start things by forcing a field goal. McMillan 3rd and 6. Underneath, it's Clark, and Bozeman brings him down but does not prevent the 1st down. Here is McMillan again to the air on 2nd down. Underneath, got Howell. Again to the sticks. He just makes sure he gets the 1st down. Inside the 5. Here's McMillan handing off. Springs is hit down by Tommy Jordan. And now it's 3rd and goal. Kalispell in their dime defense. McMillan hands it. Robinson fights for the goal line. What a run! It looked like he had no chance. He's met but drives forward through the contact. It's 27-20. Kalispell trying to score. Thomas on the sweep. Gets a block from Joyce. Thomas in one play gets the touchdown for Kalispell. We're going to double overtime. Warhawks get the ball first in this session. And they'll hand it right back to Thomas, but now Washington State's all over it. The pressure on Kalispell as Washington State sees what they have to do. 3rd and 9, Warren across the middle and intercepted! No, it's picked off by Tyrone Harris. Washington State takes over, and they're in the driver's seat to win this game. Warren tried to get John Charles and didn't get enough air under it. Now the pressure on the Kalispell defense. Robinson carries and gets stacked up on 1st down, and that's Juneau Springs. 2nd down and 7. Handoff. Robinson, quick play by Merrill. 3rd down. Kalispell trying to make a big play. McMillan sets up a screen and gets pressured. He's sacked. They lost 10 yards, and they're not going to attempt the field goal. Maybe there's a reason why they ran a fake near this distance earlier. 4th and 21 for McMillan. He'll throw it underneath. Robinson breaks 1 tackle and Kalispell forces the turnover. Triple overtime as Kalispell just got a huge break. Robinson carries here on 1st down here in triple overtime. Gain of 8. Can Kalispell force a turnover this time? Robinson carries, gets a lane right down the middle. Robinson all the way down to the 2. Washington State with 2 backs in the game. McMillan flips it out. Robinson with a stiff arm. He's in for the touchdown again. Another great play from Robinson. And by rule now, teams have to go for 2 after triple overtime starts. McMillan looks to run for it, and Kalispell stops him short. So if they can get a touchdown in the 2-point conversion, they'll win. Warhawk football here. Justin Payne on the jet sweep inside the 15. Good play. They're spreading out this defense still. 1st and 10. Warren steps up, fires last second, complete to John Charles, who can't stay in bounds. And another big hit on Brandon Warren. 1st and 10. Handoff. Troy Lee, he's in. Touchdown Kalispell. They're 1 play from winning this game. Trying to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Warren sprints outside here looking for 2, and he throws off the mark. We're going to the 4th overtime. What a game here in week 7. Kalispell starts this session with the football, and Thomas gets outside now for a pickup of 8 yards. It looks like both defenses are just gassed and reeling. 2nd and 2, Warren outside, turns up, gets the 1st, down to the 10. He's taking even more contact though, but he's all right. 2nd and 7, fake to Lee. Warren rolls, throws to the end zone. It's a touchdown. Warren to Justin Payne. Now Kalispell forced to go for 2. It's 39-33. Harris the motion man, blitz sent, and wide open is Kyle Thomas. There's your 2-point conversion. Now can the defense win it? 41-33. Here's McMillan. Across the middle. Brown is there. Cougars back inside the 10. The defenses just can't make a play. Well, we saw one, and it didn't matter. Here's Robinson. Outside again for the touchdown. His 3rd in overtime. Now, if Kalispell can just make a play here, they'll win. 41-39. No pressure. McMillan completes. We're going to overtime number 5. Here in the game that refuses to end. 41 apiece. McMillan floats it downfield for Kingsley Howell. Down to the 1 in 1 play. Here in the shotgun, 2nd and goal. McMillan, 6 to protect. Gets time. End zone. Touchdown, Davis. Washington State scores again. Now for another 2-point conversion try. Here's McMillan. Pressured. This time he can't get the pass off. Kalispell got the stop. But can they end this game? Warren hands it here to Kyle Thomas, who gets some daylight. 1st down. Neither defense has made a play in like 3 overtimes. Warren on 1st down, fakes it, keeps it himself. Warren takes more contact. He gets down to the 6. 2 tight ends in the game for Kalispell. Brandon Warren for the touchdown. It's Hayden John Charles. tied at 47. Kalispell is going for the win. 2 backs and 2 tight ends in the game. Warren hands it. Troy Lee into the end zone. This game is over. Warhawks win in an overtime classic. I can't believe this game is finally over. Kalispell gets the win. Final score 49-47. 40 points were scored in regulation. 56 in the 5 overtimes. Kalispell very lucky to have won this game after blowing their 17-3 lead, throwing an interception in overtime, and still finding a way to get their 5th win of the season. Brandon Warren was tough today. He made a lot of plays, some mistakes as well, and he did take a lot more contact than I would have ever liked to see in one game. We let the Cougars make a game out of it, and what a game it was. We're going to go through some recruiting now. We do have some good news. Ronnie Howard was at the game, and he committed right afterwards. The 4-star athlete will play either running back or safety here in Kalispell. It looks like his preferred spot is at running back, but I think that he's going to be the logical replacement now for Glenn Hayes from an athletic standpoint. Nick Robinson also committed this week, another great athlete. He is only 161 pounds, and he's probably going to play some defensive back for us. So we got 2 really good cover athletes here in this week. Darin Thornton, meanwhile, selected the Washington Huskies. He's a really good defensive end, 6'4", 232 pounds. He was a really good fit for us, and I love his skill set. But now we'll have to be defending him instead as he goes out to Washington. We sim through our bye week and get one more commit, and it's from Marcus Jordan, a defensive tackle from the state of New York. Not many players from New York have gone to Kalispell. I can't really think of any off the top of my head, but he's a pretty good pass rusher with some strength. Next episode, we're going to be meeting up with the Oregon Ducks. Really interesting matchup here. I wonder if we're going to see a lot of spread option from both sides. I would assume so, but I'm not sure what kind of offense the Ducks are running these days. They are 3-3 on the season and have won their last 2 games. What I noticed about their roster that was really strange is that they got some really good receiver talent, but they are very thin at running back. Their quarterback is junior Chris Williams, who has 37 career touchdown passes. He has good speed as well, but I'm really focused in this game on getting pressure on Williams because of how much talent they have at receiver. I don't want Williams to have all the time to pick our team apart, but their offensive line is talented and they have a very good defense. So despite their 3-3 record, I expect a really tough game when we take on the Ducks. That's going to do it in this episode, everybody. What a game. Almost blew it there multiple times. I can't believe we won. We got super lucky. And sometimes you got to get lucky to get some of these games to go your way. Please smash that like button and subscribe if you are enjoying the Kalispell Warhawk Dynasty. And I will see you again with more by this Saturday. Have a great day, everybody. See you again soon.